Yesterday, Maria Bartiromo had Donald Trump on the phone. After a few days of silence, Trump gave a phone interview. Maria Bartiromo asked what Donald Trump could tell about the ships heading to the Gulf of America to buy oil and gas from the US. I'll read out his very insightful answer. Well, I can tell you that it used to be called the Gulf of Mexico. That's what I can tell you. Now it's called the Gulf of America because of me. One of my little things that I did, one of my little sidelines. And it's a great honor. People are so happy. You go to Louisiana, you go to Florida, you go to these states, Texas. They're so honored by it. I used to say, why? Why is it the Gulf of Mexico when we have 93% of the frontage and it fronts 93% in the United States? I said, I think I'm going to change it to the Gulf of America. What a beautiful name, and I did. And I give a lot of credit to Google, because once I filed the papers I did it. Google Map wants change, They did it. It was a done deal. But we had lawsuits, we had lost, we won everything, and it's now the Gulf of America, which I'm very honored by. I might tell you I was thinking about calling it the Gulf of Trump, and I decided not to do it. I think maybe it was I think that one maybe wouldn't have worked out. I'm not so sure, you'll have to tell me, but I was thinking about it's going to be called the Gulf of Trump. And then I said, that's not going to play too well. Well, they're already coming. Look, Texas, they're going to go to Texas. They're going to go all along our shoreline. I mean, we have the biggest ports, and they're going to go. Remember this, and this is pretty, and this is my time. When I came into office, we were third and fourth in energy, and doing exactly this, the oil and gas and other things. Now we're bigger than Saudi Arabia. Think of this. And we're bigger than Saudi Arabia. Add Saudi Arabia with Russia, and add another country in there, whichever one you want. We're bigger than all of them combined. Think of that. That's all because of Trump. And when Biden inherited that system, he changed it. Then he tried going back to it because the oil was going up. You remember, was going up $7, $8, etc. But look at even now with, we have to get rid of this nuclear threat. And people in our country have oil. People in other countries are getting hurt. One of the things that most amazes me, though, the strait is for Japan, where they get 93% of their oil. You know that, Japan. South Korea gets 45% of its oil. These people haven't helped us. I say, are you guys going to help? And we have 45,000 soldiers and 50,000 respectively at those two places. 45,000 and 50,000 soldiers. We guard them and protect them. And when we want a little help, they don't help us. And when we wanted help from NATO, they don't help us. And we paid, I don't know if you saw it, almost $1 trillion toward NATO in a very short period of time to protect them against Russia mostly. And then when we're there, and Biden, I wouldn't have done this, you wouldn't have had the Ukraine problem. Russia would have never attacked Ukraine. But under Biden, who was an incompetent president, he was grossly incompetent, should have, look, the election was rigged. You know that, I know that. Everybody knows that now, and it's all come out, and it's coming out. But under Biden, if you take a look at what happened, when he was president, that's a war that would have never happened. Russia attacking Ukraine. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Rumor has it that Trump is going to make a big announcement. We'll see what happens. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.